Hello, hello.
Hey.
How is it going?
Welcome to
Internet.
Let's Get Media Married on a Monday night.
Why do you try to say things wrong on purpose?
Why does it feel like Christmas with between your sweater and the red? It feels like a Christmas stream.
Oh. It's not.
Tonight we're talking about our top 15 favorite Christmas films.
I wanted to wear my Mario cardigan tonight. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think of this as Christmas.
It's a little Christmassy. I don't know. For some reason, just the combination of that with the colors on our names and the scrolly thing at the bottom.
Okay,
the
well,
ticker at the bottom.
you've got Halloween and I've got Christmas. So
Yeah,
there you go. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is well and doing swell.
Well and swell.
Your coffee is looking a little questionable over there.
This coffee is perfect. I've got it in my Mars Attacks mug, which you probably can't see because this is a weird design for a mug.
Is it though? I thought that's why we got it, because it was cool.
I think it's kind of weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't like seeing my coffee on the inside. Like, I like actual artwork, but this is like I have to peer into I get to see like the coffee.
Yeah, that's cool. You need to show it in like the light, and then maybe people can see it.
Think it shows better? Maybe once I drink.
Well, the back is cooler because it's got the alien.
I don't want to spill it.
But yeah,
like, that's a disaster.
I found that one, and I thought you thought it was cool.
I did. I like Mars Attacks. So.
Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get into the chat for a sec, and then we're gonna get into the movie news.
We got a lot of movie news to talk about.
Yeah. So let's see if we can keep it timely. We got Trek or Not. Hey, how's it going, Trek or Not? We got Dimension Scott. Hi there, you two. How's it going, Dimension? We have Collector Movie Man in the chat. Collector Movie Man is a little upset with Ken for bashing Avatar.
Sorry. I apologize. I don't even remember what video I did that in. That's crazy.
I think the Avatar movies are some of the trashy horror movies you promote ever. Make $1 billion the box office or be nominated for Academy Awards. Well,
different strokes for different folks.
That's all he's gonna say. Hope you guys are having an awesome day.
Why does everybody think all I like is trashy movies? Like, I get that criticism all the time. It's like, yeah, I talk about them a lot on the channel, but I like a lot of other movies too.
Well, if people think that, though, there must be a reason.
It's like, those aren't just all the movies that I like. My favorite movies of all time are not trashy, low-grade horror films.
We got Adrienne in the chat. Hello there, Ken and Michelle. How you doing? How's it going, Adrienne? We have Maria. Hey, guys. How's it going, Maria? She loved Alien Romulus. It was scary and intense.
I wanted to see it this weekend. We just couldn't find a time.
Hearing a lot of good things about it. We have Mr. Ed Weirdo Show. The one I'm really waiting to see in the theater is Alien Romulus. My local venue will also be selling pizza instead of popcorn.
Nice. He said Aliens Remus.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't Remus.
I don't get the joke. So, I didn't get does that go with the pizza?
No, it's not a joke. I just think it was a typo.
Oh, okay. It might have been, because I feel like Mr. Ed Weirdo has been known to make some jokes before, possibly.
I mean, the theater's been selling pizza for a while, I feel like.
Yeah.
Even the basic ones.
I feel like it was, always an option. We got Emma in the chat. Are you going to see the Crow remake? Hell no.
Oh, God. No.
That movie, I'm calling it now. I was thinking of Mel. I'm sorry, Mel. But that movie's gonna bomb so bad.
I saw her hype it up on Instagram, and I think she's the last person left excited for it.
She has been posting about that movie for days and days and days, and I'm like,
I get it.
You get it.
The joke will be on all us if it's actually great, Yeah. I watched The Crow recently. You were down here when I was watching it, and I was not impressed with the older Crow now that I'm an adult.
Have you heard Alex Thomas got married? I think I did see that on Instagram.
I did. Congratulations to Alex Thomas if you're watching out there.
I don't think he is.
Maybe you are.
Adrian saying hello, everyone. Let's see. I'm doing very good, Michelle. Next week I go to Mackinac Island. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that. We got Magic Hands. What's up? We have Gus in the chat. Hi, Sean and Ken Lecter. How's it going? We got Deadly Spooky. Now it's a party. What's up, Kenny and Michelle?
What's up, Spookster?
I will definitely be posting photos from the trip.
Nice.
I like the Christmas vibe. Yeah,
nice.
The Christmas vibe was not my intention. But
did he say that before I said anything?
No, he said it after you did. What holidays you guys think are better? Just curious. Is spooky season or Christmas? I like them both. I think we've said Christmas though, right?
Yeah, Christmas ultimately.
Yeah. We don't need you to explain about horror movies and
I love Halloween time, but I don't know. Christmas is magical.
Avatar sucks. The first movie was average. LOL. Who gives a hoot about weird half-naked blue people? I never want to see any of the sequels.
Blue Man Group.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously has a fan base, but it's just not one that has stuck with me. Just pre-ordered The Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook, says Mortem. Very nice.
Nice.
Gus says trashy movie Ken. We got. Did we say this was Chai or Chi? Chai.
I would say Chi-Town.
No, that's not right. You're wrong.
No, that's what they call Chicago, right? Chi-Town?
What?
I think it's
Chi-Town. But it's pretty sure it's.
You can say however you want, but
I would say.
Correct us in the chat. Chi-Town, if you're
Chai, not shy.
I think it's pronounced Shy.
Okay, well, we'll agree to disagree. We got Holland in the chat. We have Scaps in the chat. He says Aliens Romulus was really good. Awesome. Let's see. Maria says Evil Dead Steelbook gets my juices flowing.
I would want that, Maria, but I'd be giving up on all my principles because I've strongly went against that release by Scream Factory. So I can't buy a steelbook of something I've already so heavily bashed.
Christian says, Ken, have you ever got into deep credit card debt buying movies? Oh, hell no.
No, not deep. Not deep. I would never allow myself to get deep.
You don't. What do you mean? You act like you have a little bit, though.
I've gotten in some debt. I mean, every time I use a credit card, I'm in debt technically. So
yeah, but
it always gets paid off, though. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
There was a little bit before the pandemic where I feel like it was a little high, but I feel like that was for different reasons. I don't remember.
Heck, during
I wasn't even buying as many movies back then.
During the pandemic, we were doing good. We were getting all the government money.
We start getting all that money, and your job was paying you to not even go to work, and they were paying you better to not go to work. Mm-hmm. And that's what pulled us out of it, and we haven't really got back in it since. Man's
best friends are Ken and Michelle because I say so. Well, we love to hear it, Adrian. I watched Immaculate, The First Omen, Sting, Abigail. The only one I liked was Abigail. Oh, my God. I was disappointed in the other ones.
That's the only one you didn't like.
That's wild. That's okay.
I mean, I like all the movies that you listed. So I think out of all of those, Immaculate would be my favorite. But
yeah, I don't know. Let's see. We got Eli in the chat. How's it going? Scaps is really getting disappointed in Criterion lately. It seems like they're doing a lazy 4K transfer and not doing any extras compared to the Blu-ray versions.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Criterion lately.
Okay, let's see here. Let's get into the movie news, guys.
We jumping straight in? 52 people in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button.
Why wouldn't we jump in? We have no time to waste.
All right. Okay.
All right. Let me see here. I'm gonna do this. So we're gonna start out with the box office numbers. Top 3 here. You wanna go?
Yes. So coming in number 1 is Alien Romulus at 41.5 million, making this, from what I saw, the second highest opening weekend for an Alien film.
Gotcha.
I think the top Alien film was Prometheus, which doesn't even have Alien in the title, which is pretty strange.
Gotcha.
So yeah, this is good numbers for that. I think the movie was budgeted at 80 million, so 41.5 is a pretty good haul, as long as it doesn't have a steep drop off next weekend. I think it'll make some money, and we may get some more Alien films out of it, because we went a really long time, or not a really long. I think, when was Alien Covenant? I think that was like 2016 or something. It's almost 10 years.
Later than that.
Was it 20? I think it was 2017. So we went 7 years without an Alien film. So it's not like we went too long, but that movie didn't do as well in the box office. I think the budget for that one was way higher because Ridley Scott did it. And
do you know what the budget was for this movie?
This was 80 million. Alien Covenant was probably, I had to look, but it's probably in the hundreds, I'm sure. So they toned down the budget, modest budget, got a director that can pull it off with a modest budget with Fede Alvarez, and I think the movie's going to be successful because of it. So hopefully we'll get some good sequels. I mean, I haven't seen it, so maybe I'll hate it and I don't want sequels, but I think more Alien is a good thing.
I did hear something about how they were really trying to do the practical effects in this movie, so I am a fan of that.
I've heard from people that I trust that they did it really well because I was concerned about that by watching the trailers. So
okay, all right. Well, what do we got on number 2?
Number 2 is Deadpool and Wolverine, 29 million. This is the fourth weekend for Deadpool and Wolverine. Still at number 2, so
a month
definitely
out.
A good haul. I think domestically it's like approaching 600 million. I don't know. I don't have the exact numbers, but I think it's getting pretty up there.
They've made enough money, we need to.
It's definitely over $1 billion
get
worldwide.
Them out of there.
It'll probably end up making 1.5 billion worldwide, I'm sure, which is more than enough for Disney, to make more than they deserve. Especially, this is such a great year for Disney. I hate it. Inside Out, Deadpool and Wolverine, Alien, freaking Romulus is Disney as well.
Okay, don't
so much
don't
Disney.
Go on your hater shit.
I'm gonna try to stay out of it. We got some hater Disney news coming up later tonight though. But you might be surprised by my stance on that.
You're not done.
Lastly, we got, what is this damn movie called again?
It Ends With Us.
It Ends With Us. 24 million, and with all the drama going on, which we'll get into a little bit later, this is a stream about drama, guys. It still held pretty well. Apparently, that just proves that the majority of people out there, they're not in the media bubble that we all are and that we all think society is. Like, they operate outside of it. They're like, oh, cool movie, Blake Lively, looks interesting, let's go see it.
Well, you have to remember, though, that some people view drama as, like, some people take the drama and it makes them want to go see it. And then some people, they're like hardcore and they're like, no, I will not support this.
If it grossed like 60 million second weekend, if it like went
because of all the drama, yeah.
But no, that's a great hold for that. I mean, I think, what was it, like 50 million last week? That's like a 50% drop.
Something crazy,
55% drop. So,
okay, and then continuing with some box office numbers.
Deadpool and Wolverine is now officially the highest grossing R-rated film globally. I wonder what had that before, because I thought it already did the R-rated and I guess domestically, and now it's globally.
Yeah.
But what would have had it globally before?
I'm not sure.
That didn't have it domestically. That's what I'm kind of curious about. Yeah, I mean, it's making all the money, and cool. I like Deadpool and Wolverine. I think that's cool. I like it. That's the other crappy thing about it. I hate Disney so much. I hate the fact they're making so much money. But the two movies they're making tons of money with, I actually really liked them. So that also stinks.
We don't have time to go into it, but I feel like we could do a whole stream. I need you to, maybe it's because I don't watch your content, but I need you to explain to me like your pure hatred for Disney. I feel like it's a bit much.
It mostly revolves around physical media, so that would not interest you.
Yeah, but that's stupid. So. Okay, continuing with Deadpool.
It's the stifling of their film vault. The fact that they're letting their legacy die. That's my main problem with them. Okay. In a nutshell.
Okay. Well, if they don't care about their legacy, then why do you?
Because I care about this. If I don't care about that stuff at all, then why am I even on here talking about it? But that's, again, that is a great question.
But let's be honest.
Why do I have to care about their film vault? Like, they should care about that.
Disney is not going to die. Like, they're not going to let their legacy die. Okay, so speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, I haven't seen it, but Ken has, and at this point, I don't really care about spoilers. I know a lot of the spoilers. I know the cameos. You told me all the spoilers. I know, some of the cameos and all that kind of stuff. But it's come out like different people who weren't a cameo, basically. I guess people who thought could have been, or it would have been cool had this person been in there. But apparently, I think Halle Berry, she has a movie out right now, or a movie that's about to come out or something. Yeah. And I think in an interview, someone had asked her about it, about, were you ever in discussion to make an appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine? And I forget, what character did she play?
Storm.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said that she would have done it, but she was never asked.
Well, she wasn't asked because she doesn't fit the theme of what they were going with.
Okay.
With the characters that were in Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't think that she would have fit in with that because I don't think that her character
had the same vibe.
Got the short end of the stick in any way. So it not really the same vibe.
So kind of a spoiler, but I'm guessing the people that came back, it's kind of people who were like shit on her.
It was people who didn't get, either the ending they deserved for their characters. That was kind of the theme.
Gotcha.
Which is one thing I really loved about the quote unquote cameos. I wouldn't even call them cameos because they were such like a big part of the film and in it for quite some time.
Yeah.
Is the fact that they didn't bring them in just to be cameos. Like there was a point for them to be there.
Gotcha.
Like if Halle Berry would have been in the movie as Storm, that would have just been like a gimmick, I feel like. Whereas the cameos that they had of people that they had in the movie felt like they were in there for a reason. So,
okay.
But I did think this was funny because you go down the comment section, everybody's like, yeah, I would have been in it if Ryan Reynolds asked me to.
Well, to be fair, though, I didn't see like an actual clip of like the interview. I don't even know if there was a clip of her like physically saying it or if it was just like a written article or whatever. But like, it doesn't even like somebody could have just totally brought that up to her. And she just casually says, like, like, it doesn't even mean that she said this in like a rude way.
Yeah, but.
And I'm sure that she actually did.
When you throw in there, like, but Ryan Reynolds never asked, that's where it gets a little bit like.
Well, that's on IGN. Over that? No, that's on IGN.
But honestly, like, it's like, who wouldn't have been in that movie? Like, that would have been a paycheck for her. So, like, why would you say no to that? So, obviously, like, anybody that was asked to be in that movie would have been in that movie.
Yeah, but my point is I feel like the headline kind of makes it look like she's a little like upset or pissy about it.
Yeah.
But
I
think that she could have just very lightheartedly been like,
yeah,
well, I mean, yeah, that would have been awesome, but he just never asked me. It could have been like super casual.
So. That wouldn't have been the case. I'm sure she was trying to maintain appearances and be like, I mean, yeah, of course I would have been in it. Like she doesn't want to look like she's stuck up. Like, oh, I wouldn't have been in that trash, something like that.
Well, yeah. Okay, so continuing, I'm trying to like lead these into each other pretty flawlessly. I feel like I can never say words.
Words are hard, aren't they?
Think of the words that I'm looking for.
And you know that hundreds of people are going to be watching.
Hundreds.
Not right now,
all
but
the people's.
But
anyway, continuing with, if you were here for, we're gonna start this new segment. Gossip with Michelle.
Gossip. You need to create some kind of a graphic.
Gossip Girl. I know, I do. So if you were here with us last week, we were kind of talking about all of this. It ends with us drama. In short, Ryan's got his Deadpool Wolverine success, and Blake Lively has her movie came out. It ends with us, and they were kind of trying to create this Barbenheimer effect again with Deadpool, and it ends with us, and basically it's just turned into this PR nightmare. I don't even know how to like summarize this if you're not in the loop with the drama.
Why don't you bring us all into the loop?
Well, I don't want to repeat myself again from last week, but basically the director and actor in the movie, his name's Justin Baldino. I've heard his name a million times, and I don't even know it at this point, but I'm terrible with names. But his name is Justin. He was the director. He got
bullied out of his own movie by Blake Lively.
Basically is what it seems to be. She even got like her husband involved in this movie, and it just seems like this poor Justin guy was just like scooted on out the door. And I feel like, honestly, it was kind of one of those things where he just felt pressured to let it happen because he's like a lesser known. And, Blake and Ryan are this big power couple. They've got a lot of connections in Hollywood, and he probably didn't want to ruin his appearance. And
I've been there. Just let myself be pushed aside. It happens. It happens.
Okay. So
he came in with his vodka and his Mint Mobile and just said, "We're taking over."
He has vodka?
Justin. Yeah, they've got vodka, Canadian vodka or something.
He does. She has a line.
They got it to get. They're married, so they got together. If you start a vodka line tomorrow, it would be my vodka line as well. We're married.
But it's her thing. His name is not on it at all.
Oh, well, I thought he's pushed his vodka before. I think he's had like commercials or something.
Well, anyway, it's speaking of that too, this Blake has been promoting this movie really strangely. This movie is about domestic violence. Nobody seems to want to talk about it except for the Justin guy who was the director and acted in it. He's the only one like going on interviews by himself and talking about the actual subject matter. Blake is like making this, if you watch stuff about her, she's making this seem like it's just super, she like is literally in a clip saying, go grab your girlfriends, wear your florals and have a great time. Like, because the main character is a florist, and so she's like made it all about flowers and everything. And so anyway,
to be honest, like women like really dark material. You all gravitate towards that. So just because she's telling people to have a great time doesn't mean that the material in the movie is something to be taken lightly. She just knows that people are going to enjoy the movie,
Yeah,
and all of its darkness and realness.
Yeah, but the problem is that in every clip that you see of her, like an interviewer will ask her a question about, what are you hoping people take away from this movie? Like, dealing with the domestic violence and stuff like that. And she basically just tries to skirt around it every single time. If you watch her, she's very like almost like ADD, like short attention span. She's always like little squirrel, kind of like just totally spastic, which is fine or whatever. But she's also, so all of this to say,
she is an actress. Like, I don't know.
All of these horrible interviews are coming out about her, calling her a mean girl, and that, guys, this isn't anything new, that she's been like this the whole time. And so there's all these different interviews where she's basically just been a mean girl. And this one,
you know what I think this is?
What?
I think it's pure jealousy. I think you're jealous that she's best friends with Taylor Swift.
Okay. I don't even like Taylor anymore. Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
this is blowing my mind right
I'm
now.
definitely
all because of Blake Lively in her movie?
No, why are you being annoying? I could never have a gossip channel with you because you're just so obnoxious, like, about it. Like, you can't even like
a gossip channel.
You can't even. We literally were just talking about this.
Continue.
You can't even have a real discussion about it.
Continue.
So anyway, this interviewer, she posted an interview that she had with Blake, and this was back in, I think it was like 2017, maybe 2019, but it was titled, and this was just, she released this like just as all the like drama was starting to come out about the show and about the movie, and the video was titled the nightmare, like it says My Nightmare Interview, but this is like from something else, but she titled it like The Interview with Blake Lively That Almost Made Me Quit My Job. Okay, this thing has blown up, has millions of views now.
Yeah.
And if you watch the interview, guys, it is so cringy. It's so uncomfortable. It's terrible. Blake is quite pregnant in the interview, and she's been known as one of those women who doesn't like you, who doesn't want you to acknowledge that she's pregnant. Okay. She doesn't want you to say it, even though she posts about it. She clearly shows her bump off. She'll hold the bump, all that kind of stuff. But she likes to fuck with you if you say something, makes you feel bad about it, basically. So anyway, the interviewer starts the interview by saying, like, congratulations on your bump. Something that's super nice, like, She's 100% pregnant. And Blake stops and she's like, well, congratulations on your bump. And the woman's like, you know, like she's not pregnant, and it just like it just didn't work. And then she was kind of like, and then she like looks over to her, she's with another co-star or whatever Blake is, and basically it's just her and her co-star like totally ignoring the interviewer, taking over the interview, making her feel super uncomfortable. And it goes on and on like that, and she just sits over there like super awkward, like you can tell that she's been totally deflated, you know. And she's like, how am I gonna take back this conversation? Like, how am I gonna get back from this? And then so the woman then proceeds to say, like, I forget what movie they were promoting at the time, but there's a lot of fashion in it. And Blake now, she's very known for her fashion. It's all she fucking talks about, okay? She's like, you know, look at this outfit. My outfit's amazing. My outfit, my clothes, all of it. My rings, my everything, okay? Well, in this interview, the woman says, so what was it like wearing the different, you know, the different articles of clothing and stuff, you know, your wardrobe? What was it like, you know, getting to wear all of that fun stuff? And then she looks over at her co-star and she's like, you know, it's interesting. I feel like they never ask the men about their wardrobes, like trying to go all feminist and shit.
Yeah.
And she's just being super big bully. You just have to watch it. It's terrible. I really felt for the lady. And then and it's just kind of funny again, because like all she does is talk about clothes and stuff. And so just very like hypocritical, you know. Obviously this is an older interview, and so she could have changed a little bit, but there's so many other interviews out there where she's just been not the nicest. She's like called her co-stars monkeys.
So here's my problem. It takes this movie coming out for everybody to realize this, when she's been doing it for years. Like, why?
I don't know. Just the perfect storm, I guess.
This moment, because she's got a movie that's making money, and people love to attack people that are successful in the moment. Like that's a whole thing. Like people love to take people down that are experiencing any kind of success. So that's my issue with it, and just people in general, and how people just like attack certain. But it didn't subjects and issues at just the right time, you know.
It didn't start though as that. It started because at the premiere, well, for one, they haven't been promoting the movie properly. That's what everybody was pissed off about.
Well,
it's about domestic violence.
But are they supposed to say, come to the theater and get depressed and want to kill yourself when you leave? Is that how you're supposed to promote the movie?
No. But so they had a promotion, they had a problem with the promotion, and then they had then it kind of all gets stirred up, you know, stirring the pot, when at the premiere, they're not with the guy. He's all by himself. He's not taking pictures with anybody.
Yeah.
People are like, what is going on? This is so weird. And then that's all it takes.
There's like the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's all it takes. So then people start digging, like, what's going on? This guy's a main character. He's a director. Why is he not in the picture with everybody? Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Like, what's the drama? Well, and so people find the drama. And I don't think it has anything to do with, we're all jealous of Blake. Like, that's probably what she's telling herself up in her big old mansion with Ryan. And they're probably just waiting for this to all fly over. But no, like, you know.
It's just funny how a couple weeks ago, it's like, you know, they're on top of the world. Deadpool and Wolverine's making money. Blake's got a new movie coming out, and all of a sudden everybody hates him.
Well,
I don't think the majority of people are going to care. To be honest, like, I don't give two shits about Blake Lively or Ryan Reynolds. You know, I'll go see a movie if it interests me or not. But like, as people, I don't really care for them. And it doesn't surprise me that they're that way. I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if you told me anybody in Hollywood was that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the nature of how people act.
Yeah.
You know, they're elevated in those positions. But
that's a scoop for now.
Michelle's scoops.
We'll follow up on it next week, or maybe I'll do a whole damn video about it, since Ken is
do it.
Annoying to talk about it with. Okay, continue on here. We've got the Last of Us season 2 coming very soon. If you played the video game, you do know a particular character's fate that is coming. And this apparent character is the one who delivers the fate. And the actress who is playing Abby, apparently had to have extra security while filming because her character is so hated via the video game because of what she does to a certain character. And I think that's crazy. It does go again to show how far people will take it.
Yeah.
How they can't, divide the art from the artist.
Video game fans in particular, like there are movie fans like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Video game fans like take it to another level. I feel like they're an extra layer of psychotic. Like, and I think it's just because the nature of video games, how to really get into video games, you have to like disassociate yourself from like society, and you truly feel like you're alone. And I don't know, I think it's a different kind of thing. You know, you're so separated from reality when you're playing video games that you don't think like a normal person, you know. And I say this as somebody that was deep in the video games for a long time.
I think that
some people
that's
can't.
A hot take.
I'm talking about the people that like when I would play, like I was super into it, but I would play like, 3 or 4 hours a day or something. There's people that's all they do. They're in the basement all day with the headphones on, and they're just deep into it 20 hours a day, and they sleep for 3 hours. They get back up and play again. Like those kind of people that get kind of psychotic when it comes to these games and their favorite characters and stuff.
So you think that's different?
I think that movie fans can get that way too.
I was going to say,
you're talking Star Wars and Marvel,
what about people
DC, stuff like that. But video game fans, like from what I've seen, what I can tell, like take it to an extra level. Especially with this game, like this game in particular.
I don't know where you get this.
There's been tons of stories of people being like extra psychotic with it. Okay. I don't know. I was in that world for a while, so I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right, moving right along here. Netflix reportedly greenlights an animated Ghostbusters series. So I missed that it was animated at first. But yeah, so animated. Yeah, I don't care for the animated stuff, but I don't know. Is it going to be like a kid cartoon, or is it going to be like a all ages? Going to be an adult cartoon? What kind of animated are we talking about here?
I would imagine it's going to be like the real Ghostbusters. Is that what it was called?
I don't know. I didn't watch it, so.
The old animated series, they'll probably make it just like they did X-Men 97. I mean, that was Disney Plus, but this will probably be like Netflix's version of that.
Right.
Everybody wants to make this stuff like retro and feel like it felt when it came out back in the day. So I'm sure it'll have that kind of feel to it.
Gotcha. So yeah, there you go on that. And then we've got another biopic coming. Nicolas Cage is set to play an NFL icon, John Madden, which I know the name, but me and Ken aren't big sports people around here. But, I guess this guy's pretty iconic.
I know he had a lot of video games. Madden.
Oh. I was like, are you making a joke?
Madden 95, Madden 96, Madden 97.
So it's, okay, NFL is
Madden
football.
99,
yeah.
Madden 2000, Madden 2001.
Yeah. So I guess this is,
going?
Nope, you're good. So yeah, I guess this will be just one of those, him, I guess, becoming a football coach.
Wasn't there a story that we covered like 6 months ago that said that Nicolas Cage had like 3 or 4 movies left in him and he was retiring?
I don't know.
And I feel like since then he's been announced to do like 18,000 more projects.
Right. Well, hold on
So
though.
he's obviously not retiring.
I said this, but I'm not sure. Is he a coach or was he a player? Is he both? Was he both?
I'm sure he was all of the above.
And is he dead now? Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a sports fan. I don't know. I know John Madden from like video games, and that's about it.
Clearly, because you just talked about it for 5 minutes. Okay. All right.
But I never played Madden. Our son did. He had some Maddens.
He played that for like 5 minutes.
I walked in there the other day. He was playing Madden.
Okay. Okay, moving right along to something kind of interesting. So apparently, I feel like you wanted to talk about this. You were watching a whole video about this, so I don't want to steal your thunder because I went on quite a bit about Blake Lively. So if you want to talk about this, you might have some.
I don't have too much to say about it.
Okay. Well, apparently this couple was at Disney World, and his wife had something to eat there, And even though they were very like she had a food allergy, even though they were very adamant, always asking what was in something, to make sure that it was safe for her, they were told that it didn't have, XYZ in it, that she was fine to eat it. And it did have XYZ in it. And I forget what it was that she was allergic to, but she ate it, ended up passing away.
I think it was dairy.
Dairy?
I think it was dairy.
I don't think you can just die from dairy.
Yeah, you absolutely 100% can if you're allergic to it. People are allergic to dairy. I could be wrong. I thought it was dairy.
I don't think it was dairy, but
you have to look at it. It doesn't really matter what you.
It doesn't really matter.
Nuts, whatever.
Somebody lost their life from eating something that they couldn't have, and were told that it was okay. Yeah. And so what is it called? I forget, a fiction.
Do not ask me to pronounce anything that sounds like that.
Like the allergic reaction. It's called like a fiction or I forget the word.
Asphyxiation.
I don't think that's it. But, like your throat swells up, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, she passed away, and, really sad. I can't even imagine like being at the happiest place on earth and then that happening. I don't know if she actually passed away at Disney World though, or if it was like later at the hospital or whatever. But, so anyway, her husband tried to sue Disney World. Yeah. And apparently if you're a subscriber to Disney Plus, you can't sue them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is that like a conflict of interest thing?
So
like
there's a lot of things that go into this.
There?
I was listening to John Campea video, and he was breaking it down pretty well. One important thing to note is that restaurant is not owned by Disney. So that restaurant is not a Disney restaurant. Okay. Disney just leased that land to them because they do it to a lot of different businesses. I imagine that put their restaurants in the parks. Just because the restaurant's in the park doesn't mean they own the restaurant. Now they are responsible for, who they lease that land to and who's in there. And, if they knew there were issues, like they could be liable for that.
Wow. Interesting.
But the restaurant, needs to be sued into oblivion because they were the ones that were at fault.
Right.
And I say this as a Disney hater, but one thing, so there's a lot that goes into this. I think that there's some kind of agreements that when you sign up for Disney Plus, you agree to something. You also agree to the same thing like when you go to their parks as well, I believe. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they tried to do the Disney Plus. I think they were just kind of desperate to, what they're saying is move it to like an arbitration, which means that they can just like settle on a number to give them. Mm-hmm. So they're not trying to get out of giving them anything. They're just trying to keep it from being a long drawn out like legal battle.
Go to court and
So they kind of, I guess, just kind of threw that up as a way to protect themselves and to keep it from going on longer. Mm-hmm. The Disney Plus thing. I don't know why they did that when they had the park thing to lean on as well.
Yeah.
Because it's really like the same thing. And then you have the fact that, again, it wasn't their restaurant, which I think Disney put out some kind of a statement about that as well.
Wow.
I mean, it's definitely a horrible thing that happened, but when you have a food allergy, it's like, I get it. Like you asked him, like, does this have this in there? But if it's that severe, like, I honestly wouldn't be going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's scary.
And I'm not saying that they're at fault. It's like, obviously you want to still be able to go out and enjoy and live your life, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky situation.
For sure.
This story has gotten a little bit fabricated by the media, I feel like, and people are just, taking sides. And obviously Disney's the big corporation, so everybody's kind of shitting on Disney, and they're kind of running with this.
That's weird.
I'm always fair. Disney? I'm always fair, even though I dislike Disney for several things. I'm always fair.
Oh, you're always fair.
Look, we have a subscription to Hulu. All right. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Mm-hmm. People are kind of running with the story of they can't. A user learned his subscription, many can't sue, because it sounds so ridiculous. It's going to get clicks and headlines. Yeah. And I think that's why people are running with that. But there's really just a lot more to it than that.
Right.
When you really break it down.
Right. Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know the full story or everything that's involved with it, but that's what I gathered from the video that I watched.
Very sad regardless, for sure.
I mean, wasn't that, didn't that kid get, when he got ate by, was it an alligator, crocodile? Wasn't that in Disney parks as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
It was like at a resort, not a park, but.
Yeah, at a resort. I don't know how you prevent something like that. I mean, if an alligator gets in, I mean, they're everywhere down there. So
there were signs too, like beware.
There were signs. I mean, what could you do? I mean, other than put freaking snipers up to like watch out for alligators at all times.
Yep.
And they're not going to do that.
Sometimes you have to be responsible for yourself and not.
Yeah. That was really messed up, though. I remember that.
Yeah, it was. Okay, moving right along here. Paramount Television Studios. So I guess this is separate from Paramount Global, right?
Yeah.
So Paramount Television Studios, the maker of Reacher, which I feel like that was kind of a popular show, but it's
pretty big.
It's shutting down. The Paramount Television Studios is shutting down as layoffs began at Paramount Global. So Paramount is making some cuts. Paramount Television Studios is the first to go, I guess. And
which makes me sad because I love Paramount. They're the opposite of how I feel about Disney.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
You know, Paramount was riding a wave. You know, Top Gun Maverick came out from Paramount, and that was the biggest movie of the year. Came out. They had Mission Impossible in the pocket, Transformers, and then those movies just didn't do as well. So they're just not doing too well as a studio right now. Didn't they get sold off though? Didn't that deal actually go through?
Yeah.
But of course, you know, they got to keep making cuts, as any company has to do.
Yeah.
If they're not making the money, then yeah, that's going to trickle down to the employees. Obviously, the big CEOs ain't going to take no pay cut.
Right.
Everybody else is going to go and suffer.
Okay, let's see here. Last one, and then I'll get into the chat, and then we'll finish the night out with some posters. So, speaking of video games, Halloween, the game, is on the way with John Carpenter intimately involved.
Yeah. This is going to be another one of those stupid,
what do you think about this?
You know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead, Friday the 13th type games where it's like multiplayer, you know. I just can't get into those. I just don't care to play multiplayer at this point in my life. So, but they did reveal 2 games. The second one is a side scroller, like old school, like Battletoads or Sonic or something like that, like a beat 'em up type game with Michael Myers. That one looked pretty cool. Like I would play that. But I've been dreaming of a Halloween video game since I was probably 12 or 13. And I always had like the perfect vision in my mind of what the game would be. And it's like nobody ever made it. And I don't know why. Because like an open world Michael Myers Halloween game where you got to like play as Michael Myers and you were like, you know, navigating the town of Haddonfield.
Yeah.
It could be like a role-playing type game where you're gaining abilities and weapons and stuff like that.
Right.
And just like stealth slashing people in the town. Like that could be super freaking awesome.
Yeah, I don't know why they've never done that.
It's like, why, like, they keep wasting all these horror franchises on these stupid multiplayer games, which they're fine, whatever. Like, I'm sure people enjoy them. You can make those too, but like, give us some like single player story driven games. Like, I would be all over that. I'd buy that in a heartbeat, even though I wouldn't have time to play it. I'd still get it. Yeah,
well, I don't know. Oh, where'd we go? There we go. All right. Yeah, lots of news, guys. Lots of news. Let's see here.
People were chatting away. We got 65 people in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button.
They were chatting.
Please.
Okay. So this doesn't really help me on how to pronounce it. It's not Chi-Town though.
Chi-Town.
So
from Chicago.
Let's see. We got Jason in the chat. Hey guys, I saw Trap and Alien Romulus recently and found them both very entertaining.
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing Trap.
There is an Aliens TV show coming out on Hulu this fall.
I heard about that. Like, would they fast track that?
Deadpool, it has made $1.5 billion.
Nice.
I can't wait for Beetlejuice sequel. Yeah, I'm getting excited for it. Oh, but Ken did pronounce it right. Like Chi-Town. LOL, sorry, a little confusing. Well, son of a bitch. I don't know what to think anymore.
You'll see I got multiple things right.
Down with the mouse. Saw Alien Romulus last night. Probably the best movie since Aliens.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it.
Aliens?
I mean, that's not like a huge bar to clear, though. Let's be honest.
Steven says Alien Romulus was great. I'll put it in the top 3 of all Alien movies. The ending was brutal. I keep hearing about that ending and disturbing from my point of view. I'll also put Alien Romulus as my top movie of 2024. Wow. Well, 2024 is not over yet, but okay.
I'm glad to hear people are enjoying it. My only issue is I'm hearing so much hype that I'm going to go into it and naturally be disappointed.
Oh, Joker movie was number 1.
Nice.
For the R-rated, right?
Overseas. That makes sense. Yeah. DC, I think.
I can't believe that movie did so good. Like, what?
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, that movie was a juggernaut. That's why they made a second one.
David says Ken's hatred is justified, Michelle.
Thank you, David.
Disney equals woke trash. Disney is going to die next year when Snow White comes out. LOL. Yeah, I kind of want to talk about that Snow White drama again because I watched another video about that today.
I think it'll still make $150 million at the box office opening weekend.
I've got my torch and Pixx Kenny down with the mouse.
Hell yeah.
Guys, come on.
Everybody's with me.
We got Huck in the chat. Always fun getting some of this Married with Media awesome sauce on a Monday night. How's it going, Hucky boy? People saying hi to Huck.
We got a lot of sauce tonight.
We got Frank's Media and reviews in the chat. What's
up, Frankie?
He says Monday Night Media.
He's ready.
Gal Gadot not being the fairest of them all. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about how she's supposed to be the evil, ugly witch, but she looks better than Snow White does. It's just really weird.
Now they're shaming the actress that plays Snow White.
Yeah. So far, I'm not interested in watching the new Snow White. I love the original too much. That's fair. That's fair.
Maybe it won't do too well.
I would love to see a Laura movie. Sorry, Michelle, but I'm on Ken's side. I love me some Blake Lively, but that movie is definitely only getting watched because her husband's $1 billion movie is playing at the same time. Yeah. Cool cardigan, Michelle. Thank you. I want to see Alien Romulus, but I'll probably just wait for the Blu-ray or 4K.
I'm hoping I don't get to that point.
Married with Vodka. Sassy Kengarita. Is that how you say it? Sassy? Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Snazzy.
Isn't Ryan's avatar Jin or Aviator Jin?
I thought so.
So many celebrities have
Yeah, you're right, Maria. It's not vodka. It's gin. Yeah, he's got gin. Maybe she's got vodka.
She has a spritzer. It's like a.
Well, I knew he had something alcohol.
Low calorie, some shit. And what's funny though is that she always says, "I don't drink," but people still need options. And that was another thing too, is she's used this whole thing obviously to promote her brands. And she came out with a new hairline. She's like, "Hey guys, go watch my domestic violence movie, but I'm not going to talk about domestic violence." Also, I started a new hair care line. It was just really.
Well, that's up to the people to see through that crap, you know. She's got to do what she's got to do to make some money.
Why the heck does that Blake image say Mightmare instead of Nightmare?
It did say Nightmare.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
I just pulled it off the internet.
I'm sure there was some kind of clever pun, or maybe they just spelled it wrong.
I don't know. I didn't make that. But what did you guys think of 50 Shades of Grey? Did Ken love the movie? We've never seen it, I don't think.
I listened to you watch it, but I never watched it myself.
I don't even remember that
You were watching it on the laptop. I have this vivid
Oh my God, you say that every time.
I think you're watching it on Netflix.
You make me sound like a weirdo.
On the laptop.
You were watching 50 Shades of Grey on the laptop.
I think I was sitting on the floor playing video games. This was maybe back in 2012, 2013, where we only had one kid and he was 2 or 3.
Okay. You two are funny together. Thank you. I'm shocked I say that Serena Vander Woodson turned out to be mean. Yeah. She was in Gossip Girl.
Is that the character in Gossip Girl?
Yeah, apparently she's a bitch in that. So
I thought you watched that show.
I saw some of it, yeah. I don't know if I ever saw the whole thing though.
You watched Pretty Little Liars?
Parker Posey was the other rude actor. Do you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of weird.
Yeah, Parker Posey. Yeah, she's a legend.
She was just totally feeding into Blake, just.
Was she with her?
Yeah, they were the ones in the interview together. That like kind of made the interviewer feel stupid. And
Parker Posey's a classic bully bitch.
Yeah.
From Dazed and Confused.
Ken would love if she fucked with him. What does that mean?
Nice media name.
What does that mean? The only person he needs to fuck with is me. Michelle, congratulations on your bump.
That's right. High five.
Why are you saying that? No. What did you guys buy at Spirit Halloween? Not a lot.
I bought this mug, Maria. And I got that Amityville mug. You want me to show it? I'll show it off since we didn't do a haul. Did they say they wanted to see your bump?
Miche, I don't know. Miche dropping those F-bombs tonight. Make sure you give a big bump to the like button. Hey, Ken, Michelle, thank you so much.
I think we got 4 items, but I got this Amityville horror mug, which I thought was pretty cool, but I don't know if I'll ever drink out of it.
Yeah, I told you it's not very practical.
But it's like, I don't see Amityville too much, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Blake Lively sounds like a bitch. Why would anybody want to marry someone like that? She must have a really good rack and buttocks.
And I've got an Elm Street little piece.
I actually told Kenny he should get that and hang it on his wall.
I've got this hanging up behind me, so you should see it in my videos.
Hey, guys, don't forget to curb stomp that like button. That's all right. I'm coming to the end of Return of the Jedi. Very nice. I absolutely hate the character in the video game. Then they force you to play as her after doing the horrible act. Shit was crazy, but I did end up really liking Abby. LOL. Oh, wow. Did you know that? They forced you to play as Abby after doing the horrible act?
Yeah, I think that's what made it so bad.
Wow.
For a lot of people.
I'm done with feckin' still books. 4 damage this week, including the film Vault Apollo 13, which was obviously a manufacturing issue. Are they rushing everything?
I don't know. Is the film Vault a steelbook?
Is Disney going to release X-Men 97 on physical media? I still haven't seen it.
Probably not, because they're jerks.
Are we going to watch The Last of Us season 2? Probably.
Oh, well, that probably won't even happen in season 2, will it? Or maybe it'll happen in the
hit those like buttons. Button. I don't think Abby is a bad character. All right.
Sounds like a very interesting
John Madden died in 2021. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Triggernaut says the law protects the rich because they make the law. Yeah, it serves to keep the rest of us in line and enables them to do things they want as they can play the system more effectively and throw money at it.
It's a tale as old as time.
It was
Nothing
Peanuts.
Ever changes.
It was Peanuts. Ken, how many Girls Gone Wild DVDs do you have in your collection?
Why y'all painting me this way tonight? What did I do to y'all?
I heard it was Peanuts too. Okay.
I don't have any Girls Gone Wild in my collection.
John Madden was one of the greatest coaches who passed away within the last couple of years. Sarah's in the chat. She's at the hospital visiting her aunt.
Well, I hope your aunt's doing well, Sarah.
Yeah. Should be the other way around. The law should protect us, the people, from the rich. You speaking truth tonight, Truck or not?
That sounds like some V for Vendetta shit.
We got Steve in the chat. Greetings, you two lovebirds and flick friends. How's it going, Steve?
What's up, Steve? Anaphylactic shock.
Sure, it's hard to say. Thank you, Collector Movie Man. Let's see. Football player, coach, commentator, and NFL analyst. He did it all. Usually a lot of those big guys end up doing everything. In the UK, if you can prove you were unaware of what is in a contractual agreement you signed without reading, it would be considered non-binding, as they have to confirm the signee is aware.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not how it is in the US. Deadly Spooky says in the UK you can get arrested for free speech. At least we have free speech. That's true. Suede is
for now.
Suede is that right? Suede is Reacher being canceled because that's
Suede is Reacher being canceled because that's an Amazon Prime TV show.
I'm not sure. Oh, I think you typoed.
Oh yeah, it is.
So
Reacher is Amazon Prime.
So is Reacher being canceled because I thought that was an Amazon Prime TV show? That's where I watched it on just recently, and I really enjoyed that show.
Well, maybe it's through Paramount on Amazon Prime. Maybe that's what it is. I think
yeah, you can connect all those things. Yeah, like you can sign up for stuff through Amazon.
Reacher you might be thinking of Jack Ryan because the one with John Krasinski is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
maybe they both are. I don't know.
Just reported that controversial Star Wars The Acolytes, is that how you say it, is canceled.
No.
Didn't that just start?
It went through a whole season.
Will we get an Alien, Romulus, and Beetlejuice 2 physical 4K? Oh,
100%.
We better.
100%.
We got No Bad Movie in the chat. How's it going? We got Cody in the chat. What's up?
What's up, Codes?
If the new Halloween video game is multiplayer, I will not be playing it. If it has a story like the Resident Evil Until Dawn or the Dark Pictures anthology series, I will be playing it.
Yeah.
How pumped is Ken that Disney's Oculate? Is that how you say it?
Acolyte
Got canceled.
I'll be honest, I could care less. I don't care about anything Star Wars that comes out now.
Ken, it's too late for coffee.
I won't even see like the new movie. I don't even care about Mandalorian and Grogu. I just don't care.
I am planning to go to Spirit Halloween when I get back from vacation. Very nice. How's the YouTube power couple doing? Rumor has it the Mayor of Media is the Jay-Z and Beyonce of YouTube. Don't say that. I don't want to be compared to them.
Some would say we're the Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively of YouTube.
Well, Michelle
can be pretty mean sometimes.
Left Ken's high five hanging. I'm sorry. It was just weird and awkward. I don't know why he did that.
He fucks with me. I thought that was a high five moment.
If anything, it's going to happen at the end of part 1 of season 2. Yeah, you know they're going to be splitting it up into parts.
A fist bump, you
know. Let's see. Michelle, please stop with all the commercials. I've had a total of 5 commercials during this live stream. Well, I can't help that.
That's YouTube. I put it on conservative. I'm
so sorry. We got Bob in the chat. How's it going, Bobby?
YouTube's greedy, and they're probably taking all the AdSense for themselves.
We have nothing but wrestling. How's it going? Breaking news. Michelle states she is better than Beyonce and challenges her to a duel. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. We got to get out of here because it's getting late, guys, for us old geezers.
It's getting dark.
Oh, come on. Why is it being annoying?
That's when everybody starts to come in. 77 people in here right now.
Well, you know.
You guys are getting ready to get off? Let's all pile in.
All right, guys. We are going to end the night. Will you quit kicking shit?
Sorry.
God dang it. We're going to end the night with some posters. You're still shaking and wiggling and woggling over there.
Will you figure out how to get us in the picture?
Okay, so here are some posters that we got this past week, guys. We got Kraven, the Hunter. I feel like they've been talking about this movie forever, but it's coming out now. It's coming out in December, right? Yes, December. There you go. What do you think about that?
I don't care at all.
I know you don't.
See my comments on Star Wars.
So we got Kraven the Hunter coming. We've got a movie. Now, this is a limited release, but I think this movie sounds pretty cool, and I am very interested in it. Do definitely want to see it. It's called Sleep, and it is about a husband and wife, and the husband has, he's like sleepwalking. He's having like nightmares, sleepwalking kind of thing. And it's, it turns into this whole thing. And it just sounds very intriguing. Very intriguing. It is coming, to limited. It's going to have limited showings or whatever at the theater. But hopefully it comes to streaming and we can check it out because I think it seems pretty cool.
Yeah, don't sleep on sleep.
It seems pretty cool. And then we've gotten these. I don't know when we got this, but we knew this was coming. Apartment 7A. This is based off of Rosemary's Baby. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought that this was going to be a show, but it's a movie.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a show too.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
From what I understand, because it says buy it on digital, but I mean, you can still buy a show, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, they're making it sound like it's a movie. I don't know.
Pull up the bigger image again.
But so this is, I don't know.
I mean, I love Rosemary's Baby. That would be a cool one for us to watch this Halloween season, and then we could watch the show or movie or whatever.
Yeah, but it's coming to Paramount Plus September 27th. But then it also says you can buy it on digital. So I guess if you don't have Paramount Plus, you can buy it elsewhere. I don't really know.
Yeah, Paramount likes to give you options,
Okay.
Yeah, it's saying it's a film.
Okay. Yeah, I could have sworn that we had heard it was going to be a show, or maybe you had said, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
but it's a movie, so.
I thought it was a show.
And then we got this one today, guys. This one looks kind of cool, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope on it. Jonah Hill's involved, and I just don't feel like he has the best track record.
Well, he did mid-90s. It was a pretty decent movie. I liked it.
I don't know. I feel like he can be a little...
Why does everybody hate on Jonah Hill now? I noticed that in the comments section. There was like people that were like, "Oh, Jonah Hill's involved. Screw this."
Really?
Like, when did Jonah Hill become the bad guy? What did he do?
I don't know.
Did he have a Blake Lively moment?
No, I don't know. I feel like
I know he's a little weird. And
sometimes it can be hard to take him seriously, I feel like.
But he's been in a lot of dramas and stuff, dramatic movies, and giving dramatic performances.
Okay, maybe I'm being judgmental. I don't know. But this is called Y2K. And, you remember if you were around long enough ago, you remember the whole Y2K drama when it was 1999, at midnight on December 31st, everybody thought that the computers were going to just go kaplooky.
Yeah.
Everybody was scared of what was going to happen to technology. So I remember that for sure. And I guess that's what this is going to be about. Now, it is interesting because there's blood dripping off of that. So I don't know if that means it's going to be like a horror movie or if it's
it is a horror movie.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. I looked it up on IMDb, and it's I think it says like a horror suspense thriller or something.
Okay. Interesting.
So all it says is a group of friends gather on Y2K, and then some gnarly shit starts to happen when the clock strikes midnight.
Now, if they start having like fucking computers killing people, and I mean that's kind of like that. I mean,
the courts come out and start stabbing people.
I mean, we've already had movies kind of like that, like evil cell phones and stuff. Haven't there been movies like that?
Yeah, all Maximum Overdrive. Our machines take over, kill people.
I mean, taking it back to Christine, you got cars that kill people. Like it's.
Have you seen Maximum Overdrive?
No.
That's where all like technology turns on humans, trucks, everything. But no, it looks. It's also got Snow White in it. It's the same actress that's in Snow White.
Oh dear God.
So I noticed how they didn't promote her name on the poster.
That's funny.
So I wonder if this was shot like 2 years ago before all that drama started. Not to say she's not going to work again. I don't think anything she said has been that bad to keep her from working, but it's just funny they didn't have her on there.
Okay. Well, maybe she just doesn't have a big part.
It's directed by Kyle Mooney, who's on Saturday Night Live as well. So it's obviously going to have some kind of like a comedic edge to it.
Correct.
It's going to be like some kind of horror comedy. So Jonah Hill fits with that.
It's giving bodies to me.
Bodies. Maybe this is the
because it is A24. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Which I'm just going to go ahead and say it. A24 has gone too mainstream.
Yeah, they've been slacking.
And I just feel like they're not as cool as they used to be.
We did a story like a year ago where it was like they wanted to try to get into franchises and more mainstream stuff.
Yeah, well,
like
there you go.
That was their goal, while still maintaining a kind of independent feel. But obviously we saw stuff like Civil War, which made quite a bit of money, so it's kind of more mainstream. I can't think of another example, but yeah, I feel like Talk to Me was kind of like a mainstream horror film, like a Scream or something.
Ken Reynolds and Michelle Lively. Oh yeah, hardly. Hey, you two, cheers. Gonna pop my Arrow to Django tonight. Good recommendations, Ken. Very nice.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
90% of the commercials are political ones. What? That's crazy.
Well, that's how it's gonna be till November.
We got Magic Hands again. Aaron says, hey, Ken and Michelle, it doesn't help Disney, W, or Paramount if they can't get proper older movie releases off the ground properly. Examples of 90s movies, Kafka, Crimson Tide, and Quiz Show. Haven't heard any of those.
It's grinding me into the ground, Bob. No, it's fun. It's a good job.
He's adjusted.
It's just adjusting to a new way of life to where nothing ever stops.
Yeah. And
I don't relax ever.
He's basically joined the real world, guys. Let's see. Cody says, damn, when did you guys start? We started at 7:30 now, Cody.
Cody, I'm disappointed in you. We did a whole stream last week talking about the changes.
I don't think Cody
check that out.
I don't know if he was
Cody?
here last week or if he came late again. Get YouTube Premium. It's worth it if you watch a lot of YouTube, and YouTube Music is included.
I had it for a little bit. It was very nice.
Let's see. No one is wanting to see Craven in December. They need to release that in August or January.
Yeah.
Maria says Craven looks hot. So does his 60-year-old wife. She thinks he's hot too.
Wow.
Wow, I'm an hour late. That's right. Dang it. Vince is in the chat. Yeah, me too. Been watching The Bachelorette. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Everybody talking about Ocalite.
Ocalite.
Reminds me of Pedialyte. Michelle says
name.
Jonah Hill's involved. Screw this. Apartment 7A is a movie not directed by Roman Polanski.
Yeah, I was just kind of curious. I was like, what did Jonah Hill do? I don't know what happened.
Kyle Mooney is hilarious though. Yep, I remember the Y2K drama. Yep.
I'll always love Jonah Hill.
I don't remember the midnight Y2K. I was there. I just have no memory of it. Does that mean you were partying?
They wiped our memory.
Michelle, I just spoke to Jonah and he is devastated.
He's deviated.
to hear that you don't like him or the projects he chooses. I'm going to see the Snow White movie. I'm interested in it, but I still love
So you think
the classic one, and I actually think Gal Gadot looks kind of creepy a little. Okay.
You think Cody's full of shit, but then later he'll share a picture of him and Jonah Hill like at some table at a convention. They'll be thumbs up and
dang, if it's like bodies, then it's a nope for me.
I like that movie. I don't get why people. I was thinking about watching it again the other day.
Seeing The Crow this weekend. Hopefully, it's good than the original movie. Talk to Me is one of the rare A24 films I actually liked.
Well, see, like you might have
Got Tiana in the chat. How's it going, Tiana?
It might have been more accessible for you.
Y2K starring Fred Durst. Michelle, I'm loving the sweater tonight. Thank you, Tiana. Ken says it's Christmas, but I say it's Mario, bitch.
It is. Put that on a t-shirt. I say it's Mario, bitch.
Or it's Mario, bitch. Kind of like it's Britney, bitch.
It's Mario, bitch.
I'm watching from work. Cody, you're gonna get in trouble.
To be fair, it is. How late is it over there? 6:30.
I just had another commercial, and it was about vodka. Oh my god, what's going on?
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are making money off of us tonight.
Whatever happened to Reverend Ross? LOL. Oh man, what happened to him?
I called him out for being a troll, and he hasn't been back since.
Thank you, Collector Movie Man. Okay, I think I made it through the chat, guys. And we're about 10 minutes late because our son said he was out of there at 8:30.
So now our daughter is alone, sick and alone. But we're done. Thank you all for joining us. This has been Married with Media episode. What? 89. Next week is 90. It's a milestone episode. And we got Gus coming in at the last second with a super chat. Thanks so much, Gus. $4.99. When will the spirit business start? Ken and Tonic and the Bloody Shell. And the Bloody Shell. That's not right.
Accurate.
Wow.
If you get it, you get it. Ken's uncomfortable.
And with that, we're done. Thank you all for joining us. Hit the like button. Hopefully we'll get a video out this week. We didn't get one out last week.
For the Christmas sweater.
Maybe we'll get a Beetlejuice taste testing video out this week for you guys.
I did post an update about that though. Okay.
You know what? I think we should rewatch Beetlejuice and review Beetlejuice while we're taste testing.
How original.
Wouldn't that be fun?
So creative around here.
That is, I've never seen anybody do that. It's
ever.
The most original thing we've ever done. Mm-hmm. But thank you all so much for watching. Comment after the stream is done. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you guys later.
Bye, guys.